It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry here for Joe Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Miles Sanders.
Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
At the 41.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Third down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They'll go for it. Burrow, he's got his man here. It's Green. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
Intended for Miles Sanders.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
By the Bengals.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's
a loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
15-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, and the Bengals have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Eagles 7.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run with Sanders. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Sanders again the ball carrier.
Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Stopped short of the goal
His
line.
path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run with Clement. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got a great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
18-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Cincinnati.
Back to Mixon on first down.
The handoff.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Unable to find Green. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
26, Miles Sanders.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
They'll try and throw for it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
To Joe Mixon.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First down.
Now Burrow on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
It is good. Makes the score Bengals 28, Eagles 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to John Ross.
John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Eagles 10. Randy Bullock to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26. Officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
That's another Eagles first.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 17.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was brought down at the
run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
He was brought down at the 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score. Bengals 35. Eagles 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Green brings it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the Bengals.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Will Parks. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
5-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny, you know. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Eagles 17. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
That's taken in by Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to John Ross.
John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Wentz's pass intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Randy Bullock.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Just like that. Now Wentz. Now they set up the screen for Clement. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Clement. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Bengals.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. You must be dreaming.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Samaje Perine, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the score, Bengals 62, Eagles 17. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you... And my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Flushed out right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. That'll set them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
47, Mike, 47.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
A pickup of
The ball situated at the 9, second and goal.
The 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Here's Mixon, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. They run out of the gun with Clement. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Williams.
Don't worry about it, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
For Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, they go with Clement again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Clement's the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Wentz's pass.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Wentz on third down. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the run. Both sevens. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's pick it up, Italian. Right there.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To John Ross.
John Ross taking it in. And this offense is running away with this one. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty. Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2. But it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Brought down by McKenzie.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Clement. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere...
Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Eagles. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Duke Riley on the tackle.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Burrow on play action. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete to
the Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
The 5-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
To Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon there to make the grab. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. No, that's bottom shelf material. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Brought down by Mackenzie.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Clement. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Again, it's Mixon. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards the pickup. First down, Cincinnati.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL.
He's got a man. Complete. 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
And this is going to be struck down. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Gain of 13 yards.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
To the air again, Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hang in there now.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for A.J.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.